All right, so here is a Brazilian who has really taken this light heavyweight division by storm. Johnny Walker back for more here tonight.
And the moment he got to the UFC, Johnny Walker made a beeline towards the top 15 in the world. From finishing Khalil Roundtree with a beautiful elbow to the flying knee and the punches that he landed to finish against Misha Cirkunov. You cannot start any better than Johnny Walker has started up to this point.
He had 3 first-round finishes, all of them sub 2 minutes. He believes he's ready for this division's elite, and I think tonight's result, tonight's performance could give us some answers as to just how high the ceiling is for Johnny Walker Blue. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hip back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Phuket, Thailand, Johnny Walker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 10 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Khamzat Chimaev!
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
Ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all the mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry, rotates the head outside to a high crotch. Oh my God, he switched the lock to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape from it.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
there you
absolutely.
Go. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking armbar now.
He might get a finish here. And he's out.
Oh, nice right hand.
Back to the feet now.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm gonna be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out.
He's attacking the neck, not himself. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. That can't feel good. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control of the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
This round, I want you to get that submission. You're getting close, but you're giving up position, you're giving up some space.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so...
Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, big left. Went for the inside leg kick.
Oh, nice right hand.
able to check the high kick. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. Now all in a quick entry.
Great single entry, rotates the high crotch, is taking for life. Big slam takedown, that was beautiful.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Left eye starting to swell significantly now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Nice hammer fist. Solid strike on the ground. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Then he's out. Got clipped with the right hand. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, man, that cut not in a good place, and it's not getting any better. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, side control now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here. And that's the end of round number 2. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent.
when it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There it is, chest to the mat. Pressure goes down. He'll start to take the air from his opponent.
Next round is underway here, and if you can't stay calm when a fighter is attempting a submission on you, you're gonna get finished. Stay calm.
You're done, John. You're done. If you panic, you're gonna present your neck, you're gonna give up an arm. You gotta really stay patient.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, nice job using his... And he's out. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
I mean, how many can he take?
You need to get out
Oh
of
man, that eye looks so swollen now. You've got to wonder whether or not that might be a fracture.
He's attacking it on it. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And he's out. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Got the single collar tie. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab, right hand, hook, that's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda.
Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high crotch. He flipped him over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Side control now. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. Attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Oh, and he's back up again. Those get-ups have been there for him all night. Oh,
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Man, the attacks keep on coming, and now he's relegated to using just one eye. So swollen now on the left side. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
He blocks the punch.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was gonna attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. Fighters back to their feet here.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh. That one was thrown to end the fight. Nice double leg shot. Holy smokes!
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be. Now he's chasing the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the feet.
Nicely done. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Volume strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt, he's been battered, he's been beaten, and now this guy's just trying to find the right time to land the strike that ends the fight.
So 3 minutes have flown. That'll do it! That's it!
He's done, he's done! What a fight!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khamzat Chimaev.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen,